Hi, YouTube. Let's talk. I know, it's been a minute. Hey. I didn't think Twitch was gonna take away from YouTube that hard. And then I kind of got distracted from Twitch because I didn't like it as much as YouTube. And we'll talk about that. But first, let's address kind of what the questions are that you guys probably have. One, where have I been? What have I been up to? It's been a long while. Two, does this mean YouTube's back? Short answer, yes. We'll give you the long answer in a little bit. Or I'll give you the long answer in a little bit. And three, what's my plans for the future on my YouTube? What am I going to do with it? What are the videos going to be? What's the content, you know? One, where have I been? Twitch took a little bit more away from my time than I expected, and I didn't enjoy it as much. Especially when I recently took a semester off from school. As you guys, if you guys don't know, I'm going to college for computer programming, getting a bachelor's in applied technology. And I love learning. I'm a kind of person that doesn't want to sit still and do one thing. It's kind of been an issue at some jobs where like, for example, entry-level jobs where it's like a pizza place, I'm not learning anything. It's very boring for me. I want that evolution, which is why I love the field that I'm going into. It has a lot of them, where it's constantly evolving in what it's doing, and then alongside that, I love seeing a project unfold, which is why I love YouTube, and that's the big reason why I want to come back. Given I'm not planning on quitting Twitch, I figure I could just do the stream there and then edit the VODs. I figure that's probably the best way to do it. Then I'm killing two birds with one stone. And that's why I love YouTube, is because I get to edit things. I'm learning constantly new ways to bring out my vision inside of a video, make things funny, and then I get to see the project at the end, and either I feel crappy about it, which sucks when it happens. There's been a couple of times where I spent hours on an edit for it to look like garbage, and that sucks. But it drives you. It tells you, hey, you know you can do better. Do it. And that's what I love, is pushing and learning how to do it better, and then when it comes out and it looks beautiful, and it looks even better than you expected, oh, I love that. I love that feeling. So, it's been a little bit weird. I started editing a video a couple of weeks ago because I knew I wanted to come back to YouTube. And I'm having to relearn some things, how to balance making things funny and putting in these jokes while at the same time still showing the storyline of what's going on in the video. So the first video might be a little iffy. Please stick through it. Watch the second video afterwards, because I am going to nail it down. I'm going to figure it out again. I promise. And for that sake, let me know if you have any feedback. Now, as to YouTube coming back, I mean, very beginning of the video, I told you yes. And I want to do weekly uploads at the very least. We'll see if it happens, because in fall is when I'll start full-time school, possibly. I am right now trying to get a full-time job that pays well enough for me not to also need a part-time job. That is the goal. We'll see what happens. If we get that to work, yeah, I can almost guarantee weekly uploads. My workload for school is not going to be an issue until fall, about August, September. So that is the goal, weekly uploads until at least then we'll readjust. Maybe my schedule, maybe my homework will still be easy enough for me to do that I can do it. For example, the semester I took previously was supposed to take several hours of my time for projects, and in fact, where they gave us about 2 weeks to work on these projects, I did them in under an hour. I don't know why. I understood it. It worked well, so we'll see. I've historically done well in school, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to hold up with that. I don't want to promise anything because I don't know yet, but I do want to be transparent, that way you guys know. Now, number 3, what I expect to do with the channel going forward. I don't know 100% yet. I think I know, but not 100%. Okay, let me tell you the 2 series that are coming very soon. One of them, the newer one that is weirder for you guys, is coming today. Sorry, I couldn't get the other video edited in time. I wanted to. The first series, let's talk about that. This is more of a normal thing for my channel. Pokemon Nuzlocke. We're finishing it. I swear. And the reason being, we're doing a Soul Link. This is basically a 2-player Nuzlocke. We both play the same copy of your same game, basically. I'm playing black or white? I'm playing white. And the guest is playing black. With a twist, though. I'm going to have a different guest every time. Well, and we'll have returning guests. I don't know how many people I can have. For now, it's just 4, maybe 5, if the other person is interested. But at the moment, 4 different people. Yang, you've met him. Oomph, my little brother. You guys should have... I think you guys have met him before. I hope so. He's a sweetheart. I absolutely love him to death. 3, my wife. You guys have heard her voice, but never seen her on cam. She wanted to do it, and I'm very happy to have her on. I love and adore my wife. Treat her with kindness, or I will beat the snot out of you guys. I swear. Number 4, a very good friend of my wife and my wife and I. A guy named Noah, aka Envy. I've already recorded the first stream with Oomph for this, and then I've recorded the second stream with Envy. I'm very excited. I think it was very fun to do, and as said, I'm just relearning how to edit to where it looks really good. And so that's the goal. Sadly, I couldn't get it edited fast enough because I've been getting used to school again. I've been readjusting. But it's on its way. Hopefully this week, if not next week for sure. As said, weekly uploads. Number 2, I have at least 1 video coming out today, maybe a second one tonight. I'm hopeful for both because this is a lot easier series for me to edit, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm doing it. Some tutorials in Smash. Now, as said, I've been coaching for about 2-3 months. One player that I've been coaching is top 20, and he's been doing phenomenal. And it has been such a wonderful experience seeing him grow in the game. And then my brother's doing the same, learning concepts that I have learned already and learned to apply, as well as some things that I've learned from watching and studying higher level play that I haven't learned to apply. Watching other people figure it out, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not good at Smash overall. I started getting to the point where I was taking top 50 wins, and I looked like I might be able to, like, I cracked top 70, and it looked like if I really pushed myself, I could crack top 50. But at the same time, I like to think my stuff out more. I like to have that ability to think, process, and optimize. I'm much more of a chess player than a Smash player. Smash is a very fast-paced game. At the same time, I understand the game at a very good level, at a very high level. That doesn't show in my gameplay, but I'm so happy shows in my coaching. Luckily, it's gone very well when I've been coaching Oa. We've been able to optimize some of his edge guarding and such. But for that reason, I want to do tutorials. I'm inside of this competitive league at the moment. It's okay. It's not competitive players. They're like higher end of casual wanting to learn competitive, and they want to get better. They have that drive, that energy that I know I had, and I remember that and how hard it was to learn things, because nobody puts out anything. The Smash community is garbage for this, and it's a very frustrating thing as a new player to get in and there's just nothing teaching you about pivot boosting, about shield dashing, about like short hops, different ways to do it, about RAR, about insta RAR. There's a lot of things, there's some about short hopping and fast falling, but those are the easier things to learn, the easier things to discover. Meanwhile, pivot boosting, RAR, insta RAR, they're very difficult things to find out. Wall jump, wall jump is so simplistic that no one covers it. That's why it's so hard to figure out. You accidentally do it once and you're like, how did I do that? I remember my first time, I had no idea that was a thing. And it's very frustrating as a player, as an up-and-comer. And so I want to post stuff that goes over a lot of that. Alongside that, there's not a lot of good specific character stuff or playstyle stuff. For example, whiff punishing. It's just, You should learn to whip punish, and nothing. And so you're expected to learn these things on your own. And that's a very frustrating thing as a new player. And I think that's one of the main reasons why competitive Smash just doesn't get a lot of new talent. People just don't want to learn because they find it hard and frustrating. And so I want to make that easier. I'm very passionate about Smash. I want it to grow and develop, become stronger. So, first video that the first couple are going to be very basic beginner stuff. So if you don't know a lot about Smash Ultimate, this could be a very good entry level. Or if you're casual, interested in competitive, this will be a great starter point, is my goal. And then down the line, I eventually plan to do more specific playstyle stuff. For example, I mentioned whip punishing. It's a very useful thing, learning spacing and the such, and where it's important with different characters, and maybe even some more character-specific stuff, maybe some combo stuff, as I do labbing for Min Min, and I've learned to lab with some characters, and I love learning combos, and so that could be an option as well down the line, as well as having on other competitive players, including some pros, possibly. I don't know. I would have to reach out to some. I know, of course, Oa would love to be on. He's a great supporter of mine, great friend of mine, and as I said, he's a top 5 K-Rool in the world, based on Orion ranking. Top 25 based on a K-Rool PR that was put out, but that also included Wi-Fi warriors who don't attend offline competitive tournaments, which are extremely different, if you don't know. But yeah, that's the goal. Let me know if you guys have any feedback. If there's something that you want to see from those tutorials, I want to be able to help you guys. That is the goal. And so if there's something that you want to learn that you haven't seen some good tutorial on, I would love to do it. So anyways, the first 2 things coming out later tonight is going to be a general overview, just kind of explaining some of the basics of the game, for example, how fast the game runs and everything, as well as why I feel qualified to put out these tutorials. And then 3, also my control scheme, explaining how the tutorials will work. That way you can better understand what's going on in the tutorials if you are new. So, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you all have a great night or great day whenever you're watching this. So, thank you.